Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a fill on this set. So of course the first thing that we're doing is just going in with a pair of nippers and just removing the bling. Alrighty, so after we finish removing the bling, I'm going in with an extra coarse drill bit, and this time I'm using the extra coarse one because her acrylic is a bit thick. So I'm just having to go in and just file away all of that colored acrylic, and it's a little bit thicker because we added the glitter on there as well. So it's colored acrylic, it's glitter, and the regular, Mia Secret Pink acrylic. So it's a little bit thicker, so I just wanted to speed up the process, so that's why I'm using the extra coarse drill bit. But it is a safety extra coarse drill bit, so just make sure that when you're using anything more coarse than a coarse drill bit, you want to make sure that you do use a safety one so you don't cut your clients, also so you don't file on their natural nails. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of that colored acrylic until we get down to just the plain nail with no colored acrylic, and then after that we're going to move on to the next step. These drill bits I get from Amazon, so I'll be sure to leave the link down below. And during this process, I was using my drill at 15,000 RPMs, and I'm using my Melody Susie Scarlet nail drill. So you guys know that I've been using it for a while, and it works really good for me, so I do highly recommend it. Alrighty, so next we're just going in and pushing back the cuticles. Remember, this is just going to help expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. So you want to make sure that you never skip this step. And then once we push back the cuticles, we're going to go in with a 180 sanding band. And with that, we're going to be removing the shine from the natural nail. Remember, this is one step that you also never want to skip because our body produces a lot of oils. Those oils happen to be on our natural nails, and if we don't remove the shine, our nails will easily lift. So again, just go in, get as close as you can to that cuticle area, go from the right side over to the left side, just going back and forth until you fully remove the shine. Alrighty, now as you can see, she is missing her index finger on this hand. So I'm going to go ahead and replace the nail. Once I glue the nail down, we're going to cut it down and then of course shape it up. As always, when you're applying the nail tip, you want to make sure that the nail tip fits exactly from sidewall to sidewall. Make sure that you measure each nail individually. Apply the nail glue and place it on the nail. And I'm using the KDS glue. Remember that that is on my website as well as the nail files. And today, February 18th, is the last day to place an order before the website is taken back down for restocking. Alrighty, so I dust the nails off and then I'm going in with the Young Nail Protein Bond and we're just applying that on the natural nail. And then after that, we're going to go in with the acrylic. As always, I'm going to be using my Mia Secret Pink acrylic. I'm going to use some purple and pink acrylic from Nail Supply Glamour, and of course I'm using my alpha brush in a number 10. So for this ring finger, we're just gonna go ahead and fill it in with the Mia Secret Pink acrylic because we're gonna do bling on this one, so we don't have to do the colored acrylic. And since I did have to file away a lot of the colored acrylic, of course we want to make sure that we go back in there and build our apex as well as the thickness at the tip. Also remember that when you're working, you want to make sure that you always clean around the cuticle area really good. You don't want any of the acrylic on the skin, and you also want to make sure that when you brush the product down that you're really gentle, because if you brush down too hard, you're going to be brushing away that acrylic that you just placed on the nail. And then as you can see, I always clean the sides of the nails to make sure that the acrylic does not run over to the sides. And for the rest of the nails, we're going to be using the pink and purple acrylic. But as you've seen, first I go in with a small bead of the Mia Secret Pink acrylic to just fill in the back of the nail. And then I go in with the colored acrylic. That way, if next time she wants to get rid of the colored acrylic, we do the same thing that we did at the beginning of this video. And we just file it away until we get down to the Mia Secret Pink. And that way, we'll still have that acrylic there and we don't have to do a whole new set. For the back of the nail, I'm going to be using the Mia Secret Nude Blush by, of course, Mia Secret. And this is a cover nude or cover color. Sorry, this is a cover color. The difference between the Mia Secret Pink and the Mia Secret cover colors is just that, of course, your pink is going to be really translucent and the cover colors are going to be like a opaque pink. So they have the beige, they have the pink, they have the rose, they have this one, which is the nude blush, and those are used for ombres, or as you see on my nails, I actually have that same color on and I did that over my entire nails. So again, the Mia Secret Pink, which is the one that I'm using right now to encapsulate this nail, is the Mia Secret Pink, which is really translucent, and the other ones are covered colors. I get that question asked a lot, but hopefully that helped everyone out there that was wondering the difference. But as you can see, we're going to do basically the same thing on the rest of the nails. So again, we do the base of the Mia Secret pink, and then we go in and do the pink and purple on the tip, and then we come back in and do the cover color at the back, and then we come back in and encapsulate it with the Mia Secret pink. The reason why we encapsulate is because once we come back into file, we don't want to file away any of the colored acrylic because then it'll look patchy. So that's why I go in and encapsulate. But as always, you can encapsulate with the clear, Mia Secret clear, or whatever clear acrylic you like to use. I just use the Mia Secret pink because it's really translucent. But yeah, so again, make sure that when you apply the bead right in the middle with the cover color, that you brush really gently. You don't want to brush the product all the way down towards the tip because you want it to be an ombre. So just blend it very gently, and then again, make sure that you clean around the cuticle area really good. You don't want any of the acrylic on the skin because then you will get lifting. And then once you have that down, we're going to go in with the Mia Secret pink and just encapsulate this nail, and we're going to do the same thing on all of the nails. Remember, you want to make sure that you have a nice apex as well as a nice thickness at your tip. That way your nails do not break off really easily. Alrighty, so same thing for the other hand. So again, for the ring finger, we're going to do all of the Mia Secret pink. And then for the rest of the nails, we're going to do the marble, purple, and pink on the tip with the nude cover blush at the back, and then we're gonna do the Mia Secret pink over the entire nail to encapsulate it. And yeah, so make sure that again you build an apex, that you have a nice thickness at your tip, that you clean around your cuticle area, and also make sure that you brush the acrylic really gently and you don't press down too hard, because then you're gonna make the acrylic dry really fast and it's gonna be really lumpy. Alrighty, so I finished applying the acrylic. So now we're going to go ahead and reshape the nails. As always, your shape is all about how you hold your file. In this case, we're filing the sides and the free edge at exactly a 90-degree angle. Make sure that again you file on both sides the same amount of times. That way your nail is not crooked. And also just watch your shape while you're filing. That way you're able to see your shape changing and you will know exactly, when you filed enough. But it's really, really important that you hold your file at exactly a 90-degree angle. Alrighty, so after we finish reshaping the nails, we're going in with the e-file and we're using the fine drill bit, and we're going from the right side all the way over to the left side, just going back and forth until we're able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. That way we know that the acrylic is not on the skin, and that's usually how I know that I filed good enough. This is going to be one of the hardest things for you to finally achieve, is to prevent lifting, and it's just going to take a lot of practice, trial and error, but I do recommend that as a beginner you use an extra fine drill bit. That way you don't cut yourself or really your client, and you'll feel a little bit more comfortable. But it's just going to be, you're going to have to do it over and over and over again. And again, what I look for is until I'm able to see the cuticle area, natural nail, and the acrylic, and that's usually what works for me. So whatever works for you is completely fine, but that's just what I do. And again, I'm using the extra fine drill bit. I'm using it at 10,000 RPMs, and I'm going from the right side over to the left side, back and forth. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead and buff the nails. Remember, this is going to help with getting rid of any of those scratches left on the nail from the hand file or the e-file. So make sure that you buff the nails really good. And then as you can see, every time that I'm finished filing or buffing each nail, I feel on the nail with my thumb to make sure that it's nice and smooth. If not, I go in and buff a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and do that on both nails. After that, we're going to dust the nails off, wipe them off with an alcohol wipe, and then we can move on to the next step. Alrighty, so now we're going to go in with the color Harp on It by Color Club, and that's the one that I always use as the base for my bling nails. So I'm going to apply that on both of the ring fingers, and then after that I'm going to go in with the Soleil nail adhesive. I'm going to go with my SS6, SS12 AB rhinestones, which are on my website, and then the pink ones as well. I'm going to use my wax pencil to pick them up and just place them on the nail, and the wax pencils are available on my website as well. Again, today is the last day to purchase before I take the website down for restocking, so make sure that you check it out before it's too late. And I don't have a date on when I'll be restocking again, so I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on my Instagram. But as you can see, as always, I start with the bling placement around the cuticle area, working my way around the perimeter of the nail and just filling in the rest of the nail as I go. But I do alternate between the two different sizes and just filling in the gaps. Alrighty, so I sprayed the nail with the bling with the Mia Secret Gel Resin Activator, and then after that I'm just going in with the Madam Glam Gel Top Coat and applying that on all of the nails. After that, we're going to place them under the light for 60 seconds, and we're going to do the same thing on the other hand. Alrighty, y'all, so here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out really pretty. You literally can never go wrong with that pink and purple combo. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNail32, and I'll see you guys next time.